I'm Chris Lee at Southeastern 14, here to talk briefly about the Oklahoma coaching hire. Of course, Lincoln Riley left for USC yesterday. A source has tipped me off that Clemson defensive coordinator Brent Venables is actually in Norman today. His name has been speculated at the top of a lot of lists. Of course, Venables was at OU from about a dozen years, starting in '99. About a decade ago, he left to go to Clemson to be its defensive coordinator, where his performances have been outstanding. Clemson has won national titles. It's giving up about 15 points a game this year. That number was about 20 the year before, and about 14 in 2019. Venables, of course, has been at Oklahoma. He was there in '99 and lasted about 12 years in Norman, played at Kansas State, so he has Big 12 ties. Of course, Oklahoma is going to be going to the SEC at some point between now and 2025. That would be an interesting hire. I think the question a lot of people would have would be who would be his offensive coordinator. I have no idea who that would be. OU, obviously a very easy place to recruit offensive players. You've had multiple Heisman winners there recently from the quarterback position. Defensively is where OU has kind of struggled, and Brent Venables obviously would bring a lot to boost that. He's been able to recruit top-flight talent to Clemson. I'm sure he could do that at OU. So you really have a chance, if you're Oklahoma, to be a juggernaut with Brent Venables, potentially, given that you know you can recruit offensive talent and you're hiring a defensive-minded guy. We'll see where that hire goes. If you're thinking, man, this happened really quickly for a team that just had a vacancy yesterday, we talked about on a video this morning how Joe Castiglione at Oklahoma, who's one of the sharpest ADs in the business, had what was called a duty to inform clause in Lincoln Riley's contract, and whereby if Lincoln Riley's looking around at jobs, he's required to let Oklahoma know so they don't get caught flat-footed looking for another coach. There are punitive measures in that buyout that if he doesn't inform OU of what he's doing, then he can pay for it out of his pocket later. So I would presume that OU had a pretty good head start on the search. Don't know that for a fact, but the way that Joe Castiglione operates, and again, being one of the sharpest guys in the business, that's something I was told had happened. So anyway, Brent Venables is in Norman today. We'll see what Oklahoma does with that hire, but it'd be very interesting in what has been a wild and crazy offseason already in terms of coaching searches.